Hello, I'm Dr. Kerstin Kelly of the Ontario Party of the Haliburton, Kawartha Lakes, Brock riding. And today we have a special guest with us. Hello.
Hi, Kerstin. Thank you for having me. My name is Jolie Scheidler-Benz. Most people know me through an association with the Lindsay Advocate, and I am in no way associated with the Lindsay Advocate, and I am also 100% nonpartisan. Like Jean Balfour here said earlier, we like to collect all the information and then make a conscious and critical choice of our own. But thank you for having me.
Thank you. I understand you had some questions for me.
Well, sure. So on the provincial level, I don't see as many challenges with bylaws and that type of thing. But I do agree with the libertarian perspective on like cutting some of the red tape. Where do you see that applying at the provincial level?
We need to cut red tape at every level. Every single level. There's too much governance. There's too many rules, too much legislation. We need to make it easier for people to build houses. We need to make it easier for landlords to rent to tenants so that we don't have as much of a homelessness problem, because with homelessness comes hopelessness and then drugs, suicide, alcohol addiction, and all kinds of problems. So we need to cut the red tape at every level. When you think that a government is here to help you, it means you're helpless. We need to empower the people again. We need to bring back the power to the people. We need to be public servants representing the people, not leaders to order people around and guide them. That just causes more depression, more disillusionment, and lack of ingenuity.
And so how do you see the province working in conjunction with municipalities? Typically, they haven't worked well together at all for a long time, and we know redistribution starts with the feds, then it comes from the province, and now the municipalities are getting downloaded with ODSP. So how do you think some of the provincial people could work a little bit better with the municipalities?
Well, right now, municipalities have zero power. The province can fire the whole municipality and can stop all the funding to any municipality. We can fire the mayors, we can fire the whole council.
That is terrible. So we better be able to work together.
So instead of a power at the top situation, we actually need to bring the power back to the people.
Yep.
And the local government should be working for the people in the best interests of the people, and the province should just be overseeing the things of provincial matters. We need to cut the red tape everywhere and change the whole way we are being governed right now.
And municipally, I think that we've got quite a few good people here that have been willing to work. We've just had a provincial representative that actually hides from the people. What kind of role would you play? Would you be more accessible to the people?
I will always answer my phone and my emails and be responsive to the people, because my responsibility will always be to the citizens of our riding. If we don't listen to what the issues are, what the problems are, what the complaints are, and the new ideas, the ways, I think the best way we can listen is to encourage the people to solve their own problems, listen to the ideas and the ways they want to solve the problems, and give them the power to go ahead and run with that, and get out of their way and allow them to bring in small business, to bring in manufacturing, to come up with their own coaching and mentorship programs, that the people can make their own solutions. That is the only place solutions are in.
Honestly, if people are going to present a problem, I would hope that they would have one or two solutions or ideas at least to see if the process can even be taken, because we don't always know. But that has been a real critical factor, is accessibility. And what about photo ops? Are you going to be involved in more than just the photo ops? That's what I call them.
Oh yes, we We are here to actually listen to real solutions from the people.
And what about from your municipal leaders? Are you willing to work with them?
Well, they're the ones that are going to be closest to the situations and should be most responsive. We need to cut the red tape at the municipal level, and there is so much red tape at the municipal level now that needs to be cut.
Oh, I know. I've followed this whole bylaw just across the city of Fort Lakes, let alone Halliburton and Brock. Oh my gosh, it's been kind of crazy, but I think they've actually done some sorting out. So maybe that'll make the process a bit easier.
Well, I certainly hope so.
But if you're gonna fire me, you know, I mean, I'm the kind that has been fired. So, you know, I just kind of keep that in mind if you do win.
Well, I have to say, I can't promise that you won't be fired. I'm just
No,
not
I
going to
know.
make those kinds of promises.
And I can't make the other promise either, so.
But if what you're doing is valuable to society and is bringing some productivity and some solutions, then you will have value and will be able to have that in the private world and will be more free to bring along your creativity, your ingenuity, and your solutions to make the world a better place.
Okay, and what about working across the city of Fort Lake on critical things like transportation? Like, there is so much going, even over in Brock, oh my gosh, they're starting to privatize some of that, and that's creating some issues for people.
Well, I'm going to say, I'm not exactly sure which area you're talking about with transportation, but we've had a bus running around the country that if we had just sent a limo out for the people that needed picking up and driving somewhere, it would have been cheaper and we would have had better service for the people than the local bus system. So our area is too big and we do not have enough users to subsidize that kind of transportation. Perhaps we should come up with more rideshare programs or something that the people come up with themselves.
In Halliburton, they're doing a pretty good job with some ride share. So, I mean, actually, Halliburton would be a very progressive place, and so you would probably want to touch base in Halliburton with people like Bonnie Rowe or Judy Paul. And over in Brock, Judy Paul, I would go and talk to the Liberal candidate, actually, because I think we need to be able to work together across party lines.
Always working together. That's what people working together are the only things that have actually found any decent solutions to any problems in the world. Big government causes more problems than it creates.
Oh my gosh, and this has happened over time, and you look at what's happened. Like, I think these little micro decisions, you know, nobody looked at the broader perspective, and then we've got all these, oh my gosh, everything. It's kind of a mess, actually. So it would be nice if we had people that could work together in the area.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for coming in
yeah,
today.
well, you're
Thanks for your
welcome.
question.